What's going on YouTube? My name is Dom or LoadedSurvival and we are back with another Hytale video, and this time round probably one of the biggest announcements Hytale have done, and this one comes from Simon, and we're going to be breaking down everything Simon has to say right now. This has just been posted and I hope you guys do enjoy. As always, if you wouldn't mind dropping a like on this video, it really supports the channel. And we are only 5 subscribers away from 100. I can't believe that when we started this, I never expected to hit, well, nearly 100 subscribers this fast. You guys are amazing, and we're going to be going through launch together, and I really look forward to it. So let's get in with the video and read through what Simon has to say. So Simon goes, we are delivering on our promise and releasing Hytale into early access on January 13th, 2026, with all of the consequences that come with that decision. Interesting. In just a few weeks, we merged roughly 300 branches, modernized a 4-year-old code and asset base, scaled the team from 8 people to 50 core developers plus 250 helping hands, tracked close to 1,000 bugs and fixed hundreds of them, added Mac and Linux support, and built an exploration mode that simply did not exist before. When we started the mission to save Hytale, we made a clear promise: launch without any delays at any cost. We are keeping that promise, even though this is a huge task. In an alternative timeline, the most intelligent, productive decision would be to delay launch by 3 to 4 months. Complete the obvious work in front of us and avoid the overhead and distractions of maintaining a live product. The game would objectively be better on day 1, and this is not what we are doing. Moving this fast also comes with real downsides, and you have already seen them. We make visible progress every week, sometimes so much that key community members work overtime to keep up with the news, but you have also seen us drop the ball. Some concrete examples are name reservations were intended to reward long-time fans, and still we lack sufficient time and information to verify the email list integrity, and some long-time fans were missing from it. The username generation produced unintended results, and our name filters failed to catch some unacceptable cases. The payment system continues to report issues. Communication regarding avatar customization, Steam release, modding, and pricing was detailed wrong, basically leading to people being confused and unhappy. Blog posts and technical write-ups have landed on a different schedule, on a wrong schedule. Game server providers, server owners, creators, and business inquiries are not receiving responses as quickly as they would like or as they deserve. This is the trade-off we all have to accept. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few eggs. We wish we had more time to double-check every step and spend more time on communication, but that time comes at a steep opportunity cost. Extra polishing reduces the overall impression of Hytale on January 13th. Our primary focus is the game. The team is in a constant release cycle, and every week until launch is tightly scheduled, and we are doing this with a core team of around 50 people assembled in weeks, not a massive AAA organization. That means we're taking hundreds of calculated risks every day. Most pay off, a small fraction doesn't, and when they don't, the impact is very evident. If I could ask for one thing from the community, it's this: please keep reminding each other what this pace implies, especially newer players who were not around for the save Hytale moment and may not know what the early access experience is meant to be for us. Some people will not be able to get their desired username, some will run into payment issues, some information will arrive later than it ideally should, and this is not because we don't know better, it's because we are really choosing to keep a promise. For us, early access success looks like this. You start a world and the first impression and immersion leaves you thinking this is much better than they've said. After more time, you also start to see rough edges and still end your first day thinking this game has a lot of potential, I'll come back and keep up with updates. Or get you inspired to get into making maps, content, mods, or the minigame server. As you will be playing through the first week of Hytale, we will already follow up with the first patch. We will release updates rapidly in the first few weeks, with pre-releases available more frequently. You start on the 4-year-old project, but within months you will find yourself in a flow of rapid development, previously unthinkable. We appreciate that the community has high expectations for Hytale, but please remember that we are fulfilling a promise we made early on to release as soon as possible. That is what the core community asked for. Our biggest fear right now is not criticism, it's the story of Save Hytale gets forgotten during early access. And the team ends up wishing we had simply delayed those extra 4 months instead of keeping our word. Well, I think this is a fair announcement from Simon. I like it. I also like the idea that they're going ahead with a launch. I know most of the time in game development, most of us would say we would rather something be perfect rather than it being a mess. I don't think this sounds like a mess to me. I think they're in a sort of a stage where they're worried that they'll launch and people will be really disappointed with what's in front of them and it will fail. And I don't think it will. I do think there's a chance it may feel slightly underwhelming in a way, but you have to remember when we first played Minecraft, they've got to hit the nail on the head. Minecraft didn't have that much content in it when we first played it, but the fact is what made it was the replayability of Minecraft is what made it so successful and gave them that time to work on the game in a long period. Hytale needs this. If Hytale hits the nail on the head with that replayability, we could see this seriously grow as one of the biggest games. I really do believe that, and I believe it could go far. I really don't want to see another failed game drop so low, especially, you know, as this has been a 7-year project. And I really believe within time, we could be sitting on a seriously big game, maybe similar to Roblox. I'm not saying I want Hytale to be Roblox, but I mean the success of Roblox. And I want to see this grow. I've seen this since I was 18 years old. I'm now 26. I've watched the growth of Hytale. I've never really made content for it, but I decided now is the right time. I want to get behind the game. I want to support it, and let's see what happens. Thank you very much for watching today's video on the Loaded Survival channel. It would be amazing if we could hit 100 subscribers, being only 5 away, and I'll catch you in the next one.